Good day to all and welcome back out to a Let's Play Gothic 2 Night of the Raven. I am your host, Just and we are standing in front of Orland's Tavern because you might remember that we still have a drinking contest going on. And we might as well check out what's going on there.
That was a fine mess you got me into. Now I can play lookout for Rukar again.
Why?
As long as he's holding his little contests in there, it's better if no outsider learns about it. It's not good for business, you see.
Well, I don't know why it's so bad for business. I mean, some bars have darts or billiard, and some other taverns have drinking contests. And here they are, the two contestants, Rukar and Randolph. I really hope, since I bet my money on Randolph, I hope that he wins. Let's see, maybe they... I need to talk.
Hey! I'm not telling you anything new.
Nope. He doesn't have to say anything.
You don't have to tell me that.
You neither. Guess they're in the middle of their concentration.
That's no secret.
I don't know. I don't know how drinking contests are. Maybe they're like special techniques. I don't really know. Maybe I just interrupted them in their concentration. They're just totally out of their mind now. I'll just see it sleep with it and see if they're still standing.
I couldn't get away with that.
Rooker's still standing. Where's Randolph?
Nothing.
Oh, Randolph was also still standing. I'll find them.
Never change.
Well, there you are, finally.
I never knew
I've
that.
been waiting for you.
What happened?
The drinking contest is finally over.
Who won?
This time, Randolph has won.
Myself.
Rukar must have been having a bad day.
No idea.
well.
You tell me.
I hope that was the last time. I don't want that kind of to do in my house ever again, remember that.
Or he just wasn't cheating this time. Hey, Randolph, give me my money back.
Hangover?
No, I feel fine, really. It finally worked this time. Thanks again for your money. Here, take it back. Looks like Rukar won't be getting up anytime soon.
Well, I might as well help him a little by making his purse a little bit lighter.
You seem to have bitten off more than you can chew.
Here's your money, and not one word more.
Oh, gee. Oh, that's it for that quest. What the hell is going on? The whole... Jesus Christ, the whole bar is going nuts. Aye, that are my scavengers. That is my experience. Leave my scavengers alone. Oops, I don't
One
want...
less monster around.
Okay, thank you for stealing my experience. Now go back to the bar and drink your brains out. Ooh, goblin berries. I warn you, Randolph. That are my beasts out there. Okay, now that we're finished with that quest, and to be perfectly honest, that's the very first time I did this quest the right way. I always made Randolph lose because I don't know, maybe I don't know why I always let Randolph lose, because I don't know if I just completely forgot about it after a while, because I was just in this like routine of doing that quest and constantly failing it. But again, I don't think you just lose money. I think you don't still get the same amount of experience. But again, I'm not perfectly sure. But what we're going to do now is going to the monastery to live a pious and peaceful life for the rest of eternity. Because I want it so. Or because I just want to play with fireworks. And I think there's even a sign for it. Yeah, there we go. We actually went past this, no, not the landowner. There, monastery. We actually went past this path a couple of times, but it's actually pretty easy to miss. Well, we had no business over there anyways up to this point, so... that's why. Fine! Seems I'm less seems the dead body is more interesting than I am. You giant rat. That was a great insult. Well, the reason why I'm actually choosing the monastery is because all the pre-quests you can do for the city and the mercenaries, you can actually do them by being guildless. The only thing get like a couple of quests added after you join them, but they're not that interesting. But I think the whole quest... Could I crit for once? Thank you. It's actually pretty nice. Also, the side quests you get later on from the Monastery, especially one single fact, is which you don't actually get to know if you play it as any of the other guilds, actually made me choose the mages. Plus, I can show off most of the snazzy magic spells. Then again, they haven't... Well, there are a couple of new spells from the first game. They, of course, took some over. They overhauled a lot of them. Gothic 2 had a lot of like charging spells, which you can charge up to deal more damage, and they removed actually a lot of them in this game, or just made them to regular projectile spells, which just can shoot, and there we go. Which I think is actually a better way, especially since you were... Well, I exploited that bug a lot in Gothic 2, since you just can use runes and spend no mana at all for casting spells if you don't charge the spell. And... Ooh, snazzy. Taken from the city of Corinus. Actually looks like it's... I think it's the exact same model that is also in the city where Batras is. Holds his, tells his funny stories. Hey. Oh, stone tablet. And the the second fire mage we meet in this game.
Hey, you!
Innos be with you. What can I do for you, wanderer?
Where will this path take me?
The path leads to the Monastery of the Magicians of Fire. However, access is permitted only to the servants of Innos. If you want to be accepted as a novice in the monastery, you must bring a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
I constantly like how they just put out this 1,000 gold pieces as some sort of shock moment.
What are you doing here?
I am a magician of fire, a priest of our god, Innos. This shrine is consecrated to him, the highest god, the creator of the fire and lord of justice. People come to me in order to pray to Innos and be blessed. And for a small donation, you can get many useful things from me.
Yep, he can either bless you or trade with you. I think that
Show me your...
he has pretty standard stuff. Some potions, a ring, and a couple of pretty crappy spells. Also some alchemy ingredients. But yeah, we might as well bless ourselves if we're on our way.
Bless me.
I bless you in the name of Innos. May the Lord's fire burn in your heart and give you the strength to act according to his justice.
Also, FYI, the blessing does exactly nothing.
May Innos watch over you always.
Yes, yes, he will, he will. And again, it's kind of creepy to think about it. But we're almost there at the monastery, just to... Ah, fine. Just because you two. Maybe it's just about a little bit of fighting tactics. It's actually pretty obvious what I'm doing. I'm trying to like get only one at a time because two are pretty annoying to fight. And pretty much you also need to like lure them a little bit away from the herd because the other scavengers or whatever there are, they actually get aware that one of your mates is being attacked. They're not that oblivious. And fighting wise, I actually figured out that doing a whole combo the whole time with the forward key is actually the best way, since you just can simply stun lock them. If you can, or just alternate between left and right strikes, if you can get them into a wall. Oh hey, actually good idea that I killed these things. Would have missed that stone tablet. And here we pretty much are. We can already see the monastery in the distance. There are also some plants. Might as well get them. Could become useful later. Pretty standard weed though, but well, you'll see why I'm collecting that. Just to make sure. Also, I really like how they designed this area here. It's actually really pretty. They have... I actually really like this set piece. It is of course pretty improbable that in the real nature that exist at all, because it's a monastery in some sort of hill, or still it's pretty well made. I really like this part. That's probably one of the reasons why I actually like the monastery, because it's just such a pretty place, so well designed. I especially like this waterfall around there. Has something peaceful and cheerful. And here we are, the Monastery of Fire.
Welcome to the Monastery of Innos, stranger. I am Brother Pedro, a humble servant of Innos and the warder of the gate to the holy monastery. What is it you require?
I want to enter the monastery.
Only the servants of Innos are allowed to enter the monastery. If you want to pray to Innos, go find one of the roadside shrines. You will find the tranquility to pray there.
What do I have to do to be accepted in the monastery?
If you want to be accepted into the Brotherhood of Innos, you must learn and obey the rules of the monastery. Also, we demand the gifts to Innos from each new novice. A sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
Now, that's a whole lot of gold.
It is a sign that you are beginning a new life as a servant of Innos. When you are accepted, you will be forgiven all your previous transgressions. And consider, you cannot take back the decision to become a servant of Innos.
So in other words, I bribe Innos to forget about my sins. Well, sounds good.
What are the rules you live by?
Innos is the god of truth and justice, and thus we may never lie or commit a crime. Should you transgress against a brother of the community or steal our property, you will pay a penalty for it. Innos is also the god of law and fire. As a novice, you must show obedience and respect to all magicians of fire.
I see.
Furthermore, it is the duty of a novice to carry out all the work in the monastery for the good of the community. If you are prepared to follow these rules and have the offering to Innos, we are willing to accept you into our monastery as a novice.
Bah. Why can't I shoot fireballs? Fine.
I've got this statuette here. I think they're missing it in the monastery. Can I come in now?
Well, under these truly exceptional circumstances, you are free to become a novice.
Well, here we go. No turning back.
I want to become a novice.
Is that really what you wish to do? For you must know that there will be no turning back for you then.
Yes, I said here we go.
Yes, I want to dedicate my life to the service of Innos.
Then be welcome, brother. I give to you the key to the monastery gate. As a sign of your free decision, it is up to you to open the gate and step through. You are now a novice. Wear this robe as a sign that you are now a member of this brotherhood. When you are in the monastery, go to Parlin. He'll see to your needs from now on.
Will my transgressions be forgiven now?
Not yet. Speak to Master Parlin. He will bless you and wash you clean of your sins.
Well, as long as it doesn't wash away my money. Oh, we are officially a novice now. If you take a look at the character screen, we're not guilders anymore, we are a novice. And we got... I actually really like this armor, because... especially I like the flames, because they look pretty... actually pretty silly, to be perfectly honest. But we have also got a novice's robe, which is slightly better than our leather armor. But like I said, style points. Even for we are wearing a skirt in the end. Which is pitch black. Well, oh well. Okay, instead of giving him 1,000 gold and a sheep, we just had to give him a statuette. Also, to be perfectly honest, I didn't know that he didn't need to bring him a sheep, because I always used to do that. So I went back all the way to owner's farm, carried that sheep all the way over here, and he always accepted it. Actually, they actually took the sheep and kept it, but oh well. Well, I just realized how much I didn't know about this game, or how stupid I was back then. Anyways.
Welcome, new novice. I am Parlin.
I am...
a novice. It is not important who you were before. Now you are a servant of Innos. That is all that matters. And with the acceptance into the Brotherhood of Fire, all of your previous transgressions will be forgiven. May Innos bless this man who places his life in his service and wash away his sins.
And now?
First, you will fulfill the duties of a novice. You will work and serve the Brotherhood. You can give your gold to Gorax, our steward. You will find him in the winery. When you have done that, we shall speak about your work here in the monastery.
You better watch out who you tell that to.
Well, or my tribute, since I don't... I really hope he doesn't take my gold, because I'm actually like my... I'm quite rich. 2,500 gold pieces. Well, this is Gorax.
Can I be of assistance to you?
Hello, Sardus.
Here, I've got the statuette that Daron was supposed to bring to the monastery.
It is truly embarrassing that such a valuable piece is brought to us by an aspiring novice. Nevertheless, this confirms your commitment to serve Innos. I'm very obliged to you, young novice.
Very well. Okay, our tribute is given and we actually go back to talk to Parlan. Let's see, it probably gives us one of our first duties.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Or maybe we just get to the point. I'm late. I'm too lazy for this shit.
I'm looking for the Eye of Innos.
I don't know who told you about that,
Who told you that?
but the divine artifact is not accessible to
You don't
anyone.
have to tell me that.
Where is the Eye of Innos kept?
The fewer people know this secret,
Watch out who you tell that
the
to.
better it is protected. Seek for it,
No idea.
and you will
tell
not
me.
find it.
Ba ba ba.
So it says in this
Can I at least talk to the paladins?
I need to talk to the leader of the paladins.
Lord Hagen does not receive
that'll
novices.
only cause more trouble.
Only we magicians are permitted to see him.
I'm staying out of it.
And I suppose I just can't become a magician.
Haven't I heard about this before?
Well, fine, and I serve the community. Jesus.
How can I serve the community?
Thought.
Speak to the other magicians. They will give you tasks.
care less.
I will oversee your work, and when you have fulfilled your duties
Anything's
adequately, you will receive permission to enter the library to study the word of Innos.
And when do I become a
That's just what I
magician?
said.
Fine. Jesus, like pulling teeth in this community here.
Tell me.
Do you have an assignment for me?
Anything is possible.
Yes, there is indeed something you can do for the community.
Staying out of it.
The novices' chambers could do with a good sweeping. Take care of
I
that.
feel sorry.
But
for
that will
people
take
that-
forever.
Then you'd better start right away,
Nobody wants
hadn't
to
you?
know.
You should have known better.
Beautiful. I am really looking forward to that. I made a great decision. Also, I want to close that door.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Well, fine by me.
That will never change.
Oh, we better start. Oh, hey, convenient brew. Well, I guess I just cut the episode here. I start to broom in the meantime, and I'll be back when I'm finished. Where's my broom? There's my trusty broom. Okay. I'll see you...
Sweeping all the chambers will take forever.
Shut up. Just sweep. Okay, I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Gothic 2 Night of the Raven. I am your host, Just Au revoir.